Good evening, and welcome to the Mingles of Evo Life. Thank you for connecting tonight. And tonight, we're going to keep on learning about our real and true anatomy through our main chakra system. Last week, we spoke about our first chakra, the root chakra, okay? And today, we're going to be speaking about two. Number two is the sacral chakra, and our solar plexus chakra. So let's dive right in, okay? So chakra number two is it's known also as our belly chakra, okay? And in Sanskrit, you Swatisthana, okay? It has to do with our creative power. It represents our connection and the ability to accept other people and new experiences, right? Because last week we spoke about the root chakra, and the root chakra is all about mother and father, okay? Mother and father. But now this chakra number two dominates or regulates the energy on how we have the ability to connect and accept other people, all other people, other than our parents or our primary caretakers, okay, when we are young. So the energy comes from this chakra in order for us to relate to others, how we behave with others, okay? It is considered to be the center of emotion and creativity or creation, okay? This energy center affects our ability to enjoy life in physical ways and governs our general well-being. So it is very important, okay? Our general well-being, how we take pleasure in life, also the energy of pleasure, any type of pleasure, sexual pleasure, anything we enjoy doing the energy comes from this chakra, okay? Associated with sexual functions and creative potential of a human. It connects us to others through feelings, desire, sensations, and movement, okay? So it's a very sexual organ or chakra, let's say, energetic organ. The location of this chakra is in the lower abdomen, so right underneath the belly button, okay? 2 fingers, at least, below the belly button. And the associated body areas and organs that are directly controlled or regulated by this chakra, first of all, is the adrenal glands, okay? And these adrenal glands then regulate kidneys, the bladder, our reproductive system, our genitals, our sexual organs, and the large intestine, okay? The characteristics that this chakra has are our emotions, our sexuality, our creativity, and the ability to fantasize, our fantasies, right? The color of the sacral chakra is the orange color, the color I'm wearing today. And the element is the element of water, okay? Because it has to do with our reproductive system. So water is the element. So what type of emotional imbalances can affect the sacral chakra if we're not balanced, okay? The sentiment of abundance, and abundance doesn't mean money only. We can be abundant in love, in a lot of things, okay? So it's the total sense of abundance and our well-being, our pleasure, the ability to feel pleasure, our sexuality, knowing that the sacral chakra can strongly influence sexuality, and energy imbalance could cause sex addiction, emotional detachment, and an inclination towards unhealthy and risky behaviors. Okay? Any type of addiction also comes, the energy comes from this chakra, okay? I want you to know that, because not only the sexual addiction, all types of addictions are dominated by this chakra. Okay, so if we have an imbalance sacral chakra, then we're gonna see that this person perhaps has any type of addictions. Addictions can be eating addictions, can be sexual addictions, can be also can be eating addictions, buying, spending money, right? So we have a lot of addictions, sugar addictions, any type of addiction, but mainly the sexual ones. Okay? So, psychological problems that can affect the sacral chakra: hypersexuality, intimacy issues, okay? Frequent feeling of guilt, envy, frustration, anxiety, low self-value, broken relationships, right? When we have a lot of broken relationships, one after the other, you're going to see this person having multiple relationships and breaking very often, right? With partners or with friends, okay? And rarely this person feels joy in their life. So you're going to see a person that's not like happy, always not feeling joy, okay? Also, it dominates cravings. This person can have a lot of cravings, a lot of addictions, as I mentioned, and self-destructive behavior in general are all challenges associated with this chakra, okay? So what are physical health problems that we can see a person, or perhaps we know people that have these physical health problems? If they have them, then we know that if we do the backward masking, this person has an imbalance in this chakra, in this point of energy, okay? A dysfunctional sacral chakra can also significantly impact the reproductive system. So all diseases having to do, be it with our ovaries in the case of the women, right? Or any urological problems in the case of men also, urinary infections. This person can have kidney weakness. This person can have bladder problems. Okay, any type of bladder problems or urinary infections. Muscle spasms, above all in the lower back pain or lower back muscle spasms, right? And stiffness in that area. Problems with our genitalia, urological problems, or gynecological issues, okay, can be observed when a person has an imbalanced sacral chakra. And what can we do to help us balance ourselves back? Healing exercises and therapies that we can practice. Some of the most beneficial activities to keep your sacral chakra healthy are to take aromatherapy baths. I love this, okay? Spend time around the sea or the ocean. So those of us that are in Puerto Rico and we have sea all across the island, please go use our oceans. Go to the beach, okay? And submerge yourself in the water. okay, and practice swimming. We can also practice Tai Chi. We can, dancing is very good. I love dancing. Dancing is really beneficial also. Doing yoga and meditation, practicing yoga or meditation, and other flexibility building exercises like Pilates, which I love. I love them. Try to wear, as I'm doing today, orange often. Surround yourself with the orange color, okay? Because remember, colors are vibrational frequencies. So they emit the frequency that helps to heal this chakra, okay? If the symptoms persist even after making lifestyle changes, right? Then you should consider a few sessions with an energy healer. And I invite you to call me, okay, if you need help. So, healing foods that we can eat for this chakra. Drink plenty of water. Please, today I was reading something that I'm always talking here about, how the importance of drinking water in our life. Our body is 70% water, and when we reach the age of 50, we tend to forget to drink enough water because we don't feel thirsty. And let me tell you that Alzheimer's, especially in women, because the women don't have the same percentage, and this is Vanessa Vega saying this, the same percentage of ratio absorption water that men do, okay? Because we have a reproductive system that needs to have more fat in it for the baby, right, to reproduce himself. So we don't have the same absorption ratio. That's why men do exercise and can lose weight very easily, and women can't, okay? So we need to drink plenty of water, because, especially women, because that's why women are more prone to Alzheimer's disease, okay? So, having said that, for this chakra, we need to drink plenty of water, eat orange-colored foods like carrots, like oranges, like mandarins, and all types of nuts benefit this chakra, okay? Then we can do stone healing, energy healing. Why the stones? Well, I said last week, and I'm going to repeat it today, because the energy of stones, right, have the same as color, have vibration in them that help work with the energy to reestablish the energy of this specific chakra. So we have the carnelian agate, we have the orange calcite, and the tiger's eye are good ones that we can use. And some of the affirmations that we can do to help us with this chakra: I deserve to enjoy life. I am peaceful inside. I am a sexual being, and I embrace my sexuality. My sexuality is sacred. I deserve sexual pleasure. I have no fear of intimacy. I deserve to be loved. I am confident about my body and looks. I am confident about my sexuality. Those are some of the affirmations. And remember, affirmations I share because we need to reprogram our brains, because our brains are processors, okay, and they act as a recorder. That's all they do. They process information and they record information. And when we have an imbalance in one chakra, that means that we have recorded incorrect information. So we need to reprogram it, and we should repeat affirmations at least 3 times in order for that reprogramming to set in, okay? So, and if you can repeat the affirmations 3 times a day, better yet. But each time you say it 3 times. So, that's the sacral chakra. Now we're going to speak about the solar plexus chakra. And it's known as Manipura in Sanskrit. And solar plexus chakra has to do with our confidence, right? Because it governs our ability to be self-confident and to control our own lives. The fire within means strong inner drive, right? And it's also associated with the power to digest, to absorb, and assimilate, both physically and emotionally. It strongly influences us between the ages of 14 to 21, ding to those who have kids in this ratio, age ratio, okay? Providing the drive to move forward in all areas of development. Because, as you know, around that age, we begin refining our sense of self and developing self-esteem. Teenagers begin moving away from the family as the center of their lives and gaining understanding of their individuality and connection to the greater world. The location of this chakra is the upper abdomen, in the stomach area, right here, right between our the rib cages, okay? The mouth of the stomach, right there. So, the associated body areas and organs, first of all, the adrenal glands are the glands that dominate, okay? So, the chakra dominates the energy of the adrenal glands, and then the adrenal glands dominate these particular body areas and body organs, okay? Like the digestive system, our nervous system, because you know that when we are nervous, we feel butterflies in our stomach, right? Biliary bladder, our eyes. And why our eyes? Well, our eyes are filled with muscles, right? Our iris and a movement of the eyes has to do everything. So when we start losing our sight, our eyesight, it means that we have an imbalance in this area, and we can heal our eyes through doing exercises, doing things that benefit this chakra, the energy in this chakra, okay? Because it also regulates our muscular system, so the eyes are going to be affected, okay? The chakra regulates the muscular system, the lungs, the intestines, the small and large intestine, both of them, the liver, the pancreas, the upper spine or central spine, immune system, okay? So those are the associated body parts. And the characteristics of this chakra has to do with responsibility, beliefs, our confidence, our discipline, our gut instinct, our personal power, and optimism. The color is the color yellow, because it's the sun, right? It's solar plexus. The element, again, it's the fire within us. And what type of emotional problems are going to be affecting the person that has a low or high, or too open or too closed solar plexus chakra, okay? We're going to see that person, traumatic experiences can block the proper function of this chakra, causing eating disorders, sense of perfectionism, and criticism towards people or to the self. So, an unbalanced third chakra leads to lack of self-esteem, indecision, and fear of rejection. We tend to blame others and tend to regard the world with cynicism, right? So everybody's wrong and I'm not. Everybody has the fault, right? So, psychological problems affecting the solar plexus that we can observe in these people. We can manifest in a sense of rejection and powerlessness that lead to the victim mentality, victimization, right? Indecisiveness, anxiety, procrastination, person that keeps on procrastinating and doesn't do what he says he's gonna do, right? Apathy, I don't want to know, right? Turning our heads over, I don't want to even know. Inability to work hard and feelings of inadequacy. Okay? Self-identity is anchored to the external world and increased dependence on others and or allowing to be dominated by others in order to create personal reality. So when we see people that are either dominated or are too dominant, we can observe that type of behavior when we have an imbalanced solar plexus chakra. Lack of willpower by also permitting personal habits to overrule or control us, right? Are some of the factors related to the imbalances in this chakra. So not only people dominating us, but letting our personal habits controlling our lives, okay? And we not having the willpower to change that. People with overactive or overly open third chakra are often bossy and domineering, possessive, and over-competitive and ambitious. How many people will we know, right? Possessiveness, domineering, and bossy. Okay? So, physical health problems affecting the solar plexus chakra, digestive issues, liver and pancreas problems. Okay? How many do we know? That with diabetes. Diabetes is a direct result of a big imbalance in this chakra. Okay? And because sugar is high in energy, so if we already are high in energy and we keep on putting sugar, that means our energy is going to go up, and our acidity also, and blood acidity in our plasma and our blood is going to go up. So we're going to cause a disease in our system, okay? Nervous exhaustion, autoimmune diseases. How many? There are a lot of autoimmune diseases. Hypoglycemia and food allergies, okay, which are very common also, any type of food allergies. So, healing exercises and therapies we can practice that help us balance or regain the balance of this chakra. Reiki therapy is known to speed up the healing process for this chakra. Meditation and diet are key points of the treatment, as the individual must channel his or her energy into the right direction, surrounding her or himself with positivity. So, meditation, yoga help, okay? Some of the most beneficial activities to keep your solar plexus chakra healthy are spending time, please do this, in the sun gazing, belly breathing exercises, and doing different kinds of sports, especially those which are outside sports, okay? Also, we can practice strength building exercises, which are great. So, strength building, we can do all those. As well, we can surround ourselves with the color yellow, okay? Remember that colors are frequency. Everything is frequency. And colors are associated with our specific energy of each chakra. That's why each one has a color. Okay, so healing foods that we can eat. Foods colored in yellow, like corn, cereals, and fiber like granola, whole bread, and teas like mint tea, chamomile, rosemary, herbs. And as a general rule, a tailored, soothing diet will treat the digestive dysfunctions of this chakra, okay? And then the stones, the citrine and the topaz and yellow calcite are the stones that we can use to help us balance. And I forgot in the Spanish version to go over some affirmations that we can do for this chakra. But I can is one of the most common ones. I can and I will. Okay? I can, I will. I am, I can, I will. I am a person of, I believe in me, in my self-confidence, okay? And love myself. So, let's finish up. So I said the citrine, the topaz, and the yellow calcite. And with this, I finish with the solar plexus tonight. And next week, we're going to be speaking about our heart chakra and our throat chakra, which are the next two to come up. And please, asking you to like, give it a thumbs up, right? And to share this information so many others can benefit from it. And to please go over and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Evo Life 360, as well as if you haven't subscribed to our page, to our Facebook page, Evo Life 360, I would also highly recommend, okay? So love and light, and thank you for joining me tonight. See you next week here in the Mingles of Evo Life. Bye-bye.